Giants.
Who you playing with? Oh, I think Andrew in the chat and stuff like that too, so that's why I know.
To get things going. And off we go from Tampa. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's
I'm about to finish this Mustang game. I'm gonna be on that one, bro. Believe that, bro. Believe that, bro.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his
Believe that, bro.
here is going to fall incomplete.
It's certainly
Go.
that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it.
What's up, bro? Why they got these? See, this shit I'm talking about, bro.
Okay.
Who is these niggas, bro? Who is these niggas, bro? You got niggas who shouldn't be starting out here, fam.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Why the hell is he wide open?
And that's complete. It's Chris Gabriel.
Ew. Why the hell is he wide open like that? I got the wrong. My team ain't even right, bro.
It's just nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Mm-hmm.
First carry for
Nyg
Harris.
Man, I got the wrong niggas out here starting, fam.
Yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
For sure. You need to put some more stuff on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. May.
Yeah.
Go put some clothes on then.
I do. I have 2 bottoms on, a top, and a hoodie on. And socks on. So.
Oh yeah, that smoothie messed you up.
Yeah, it did. Maybe I just need to like give myself time.
Why is this nigga in the game, bro?
Back to throw.
Oh, good throw, bro. Good throw.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot.
We don't need to be starting.
Take a shot in this part of the field, but at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Picked off at the 11. And the Giants are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
You said what?
2nd and 2. Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. He can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Dobbins, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the 7-0. Here to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Nasty on that, bro.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
So they got him deadly on there.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Now back to throw. That swung out wide to Harris. And down
it's
he
on
goes,
me.
but he takes it up to the 40.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he
Yes, sir.
fires one that's intercepted.
Yes, sir.
He's picked
Good
up
look.
at his own 47.
Good look.
Down to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Come on, bro.
He got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there. Despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run with Dobbins. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Dobbins once more. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now whistles here.
You have to go hunt him down.
Like
don't worry, I'll be on the mug in a minute.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line.
I said a 2
These
minute
guys
heat
have
check.
definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Harris. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
No. Go outside.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, man, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
What?
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat? In every meeting with reporters this week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And this is caught. Right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Touchdown. Hunter Henry. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. Now the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Buccaneers 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. The open man is Westbrook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. And his kick is indeed good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the 6. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I'm in here.
They'll set up to throw.
Come on, throw the ball.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Trying to get on the apex, bro.
On to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They're going to look to throw. And that's incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked
That was
off
a
at the
good read by
25,
him.
and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
Yeah, I'm finna get on out of this game.
Do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is.
Let's get on out of this game.
So that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him
Good job,
inside.
son.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
Come on,
It's hard to
come
execute
on.
against them.
And he is going to have a Bucs
Wow.
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again.
Come on, dude. You gotta pick it off. Throw it right over your head.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his
Going right over your head, bro.
And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh.
He's got his man on the crossing route. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
That is bad.
1-yard touchdown
That is
reception.
bad.
And the Buccaneers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
My name.
They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
Every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now back to throw. That ball caught by Slayton.
Prime time, baby.
Touchdown, Giants. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Point after, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Looking downfield for Godwin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Chris Godwin, 56 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Completes it to Coleman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On the move to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Coleman. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5.
Time to get him out there.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0 after going down to that knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to